Hello everybody and welcome to the Rule of 10 Garden Challenge. Now this challenge has come about because I was talking to somebody the other day who said, I'd love to grow my own veg, but I've only got a really small garden. And I was discussing with them that you could actually grow quite a lot in a small area if you had some good planning and a little bit of focus on what you were going to plant out or sow and in what times of the year, etc, etc. And that has led to this, which I thought I would table to the YouTube gardening, vegetable growing community to see if people would like to take part. So I've put a bit of thought into this over the last few days really, and I think it'd be quite a fun challenge. It won't take up much space, and it would allow us to demonstrate to people that maybe aren't growing vegetables at the moment but would like to, that they can actually do quite a lot in a small area. So it's called the Rule of 10 Garden Challenge. It's 10 square feet, which is not very big. It's 10 crops and 10 months. So basically, get a part of your garden or your allotment and just string it off or cordon it off 10 square feet. So that might be a strip that's 1 foot by 10 foot, or a strip that's 2 foot by 5 foot, or you might want to do the square root of 10, which I think is 3.1 something feet. So it'd be a square. Whatever you want to do, work it out. And in that area, you need to grow 10 crops, so over 10 months. So we're going to start on the 1st of March and everything needs to be harvested and finished by the 31st of December. Now along the way, obviously you're probably going to plant some crops that need to be harvested before then, so we just need to take personal responsibility for harvesting that and weighing it and recording it. So I have put together some rules for this challenge because I thought it was a fair way of doing it, because not everybody has necessarily the equipment and amenities, etc, that some of us do have. So I put together 8 rules which I hope will make sense to people and allow us to do this in the fairest way possible. But also some of the rules are there to make it challenging for people that are experienced growers as well. So rule 1, all crops must be grown within 10 square feet between the 1st of March and the 31st of December 2024. 2, a minimum of 10 crops must be grown. Different varieties of a crop do not count as 2 crops. So if you want to grow iceberg and lettuce, salad leaves, or King Edward and Maris Piper, well, that's still a potato and it's still a lettuce. It's not 2 different crops, okay? So varieties don't count as 2 different crops. Number 3, providing the roots of the crop are within the 10 square feet, then the plant can trail away. So you've probably got an idea about what I'm thinking. Number 4, no polytunnels or greenhouses, because not everybody does have a polytunnel or greenhouse, so your 10 square feet needs to be outside on your plot in your garden. But fleece and mesh are allowed because everybody can get access to fleece and mesh. Number 5, all crops must be sown direct. No pots, no trays, no propagators, no bringing things on in the greenhouse or a polytunnel. You have to sow the seed or plant the tuber or whatever it is in that 10 square feet. And that's there just to make it a bit more challenging. Number 6, only 50% of the area can be used for root crops at any one time. So if you've planted early potatoes in 50% of the area, you can't be growing parsnips in the other 50%. You're going to have to wait until you take those potatoes out of the ground before you can plant any more root crops. So that again is to make it a little bit more difficult, but also to get a bit more of a diversity in the things that we're growing and the crops that we're growing, so that hopefully new people to this will look at it and go, oh, I can grow these different things in the same space. Number 7, success is measured in harvest weight of conventional parts of the plant. Example, broccoli leaves do not count, but the heads do. So we all know we can eat the leaves of brassicas, we can even eat the stems if we really want to, but that isn't really what people would normally do. So it's the heads that count. Equally, if you pull up a lettuce, weigh it without the roots, cut the roots off, etc. Number 8, there is no prize, just the satisfaction of testing yourself and taking part. Now, I've put that there at the moment because there is no prize at the moment, but if we get enough interest, then I will approach some of the garden suppliers, if you like, and we'll see if we can get somebody to donate a prize, maybe a first, second and third prize even, I don't know. But right now, this is me having a go at it, and I'd like you guys to join in and have a go as well. So depending on how many people pick this challenge up will depend on whether I try and get some prizes involved. Obviously, geographically that may be a problem. We probably need to find a worldwide supplier, because if we've got people from all over the world taking part in this, in the States, Canada, the UK, Europe, then shipping might become an issue. So anybody's got any thoughts on that, then let me know. But the point of the challenge really is a bit of fun, test ourselves. Can we grow 10 different crops in 10 square feet in 10 months? And what would that crop, that harvest, complete harvest, weigh at the end of it? How much food can you grow in 10 square feet with those restrictions, if you want to call them restrictions, by having to sow direct, etc., etc. So that's the challenge, guys. If you want to accept it, please do. If you'd like to email me to say that you're going to do it, that would be fantastic. You'll find my email address somewhere down there in the information part of the channel, or just drop me a message in the comments, however. But yeah, it'd be really good to get a lot of people involved in this and do your own videos on this, of your results and how you're getting on, because hopefully we can inspire lots of people to have a go at growing vegetables that aren't at the minute, because they don't believe they can do it in a really small area. So hope you take part, and I look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.